Good morning, boys and girls. Today we're still going to be talking about zoos and all the fun things that animals do and what we're going to see at zoos. You guys are familiar with that? We'll be back at some animal sounds. But first, let's go over our classroom rules, okay? We want looking. Eyes. Let me see your gorgeous eyes. How pretty and handsome. We want listening.
Ears.
Gently turn your listening ears on. Quiet.
Mouth.
And hands and feet to
yourself.
yourself. You guys know all the good rules? Good job. Okay, so what is this that we have on the smart board? What, Addison? The alphabet, yes. Are these letters or are they numbers?
Letters.
They're letters. And letters make a sound which makes a word. You guys are so smart. Give your brain a kiss. Okay, so let's go over our alphabet or ABC song. Becky, will you turn that on for us? Okay, start with A, remember? A says A, do you hear it in apple? B says B, do you hear it in ball? C says C, do you hear it in cat? D says D, do you hear it in dog? E says F, do you hear it in egg? F says F, do you hear it in fan? G says G, do you hear it in goat? H says do you hear it in hand? I says do you hear it in worm? J says jump, do you hear it in jam? K says cup, do you hear it in kite? L says love, do you hear it in lamb? M says mom, do you hear it in monkey? N says do you hear it in noodles? O says op, do you hear it in octopus? P says pup, do you hear it in poodle? Q says quack, do you hear it in quilt? R says rock, do you hear it in rain? S says do you hear it in sun? T says tuck, do you hear it in tail? U says up, do you hear it in umbrella? V says butt, do you hear it in ace? W says what, do you hear it in wagon? Look at me, see a happy face. X says do you hear it in fox? Y says yuck, do you hear it in yarn? Z says do you hear it in zoo? Alphabet means we're learning our letters and all their sounds from A to Z. When we learn them well, we'll be ready to read. So come along with us and you will see. Move yourself around the football. You guys are so good and so good. Okay, so we're talking about zoos and all kinds of animals. You've been told your favorite, you've told me your favorite animal and all sorts of stuff. So today, our objectives are, we're going to discuss what happens in a zoo. You're going to pretend to work in a zoo. And you're going to make your very own field trip name tag. So we're going to pretend we're going to the zoo and we're going to have name tags. Miss Laura explained that before we go to the table for small group, okay?
Are we going to have
So
to
there'll be
make
all kinds of stuff. Yeah, you're going to make them. Our letter is Z, and Z says, sounds like a bumblebee, right? And what word is zoo? Zoo? Q. Q says, quack, 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 quilt. I love the way that Maddie is sitting. Crisscross applesauce. Thank you, Maddie. And Addison. Cash, can you please sit? Thank you. Our number this week is 16. Our color is green.
And our shape is a
cylinder.
cylinder. Excellent. You guys are smart. That's a hard shape. Give your brain a kiss. Good job. Good job. Okay, so what happens in the zoo? Let me pull sticks. Let me do fairness sticks here. What are some things that happen in the zoo, Byron? What if you went to the zoo? What would be something you would see?
An elephant.
An elephant. And what do you think the elephant would be doing?
Going in the truck.
Let's make a list. Let's make a list real quick. Let's see. We've had an elephant.
Drinking water.
Think it would be drinking. Now, Miss Laura can't draw, so I'm just going to write the word elephant, okay? You boys and girls are the drawers, and you guys are going to do that. So, elephant starts with a E. Elephant. So, if you went to visit at the zoo, Haley, what do you think you would see at the zoo?
Zebra.
A zebra. And what letter does zebra start with?
Z.
A Z. Z-E-B-R-A.
Then how come you
Jaden,
zebra?
what do you think you would see at the zoo? If you went to the zoo, what would you see at the zoo?
Monkeys.
What was you going to say? That was a good one, I think. What I think you're going to say.
Giraffe.
A giraffe. Yes. Okay, this is kind of tricky.
J.
Do you know what giraffe starts with?
J.
It sounds like a J, doesn't it? But it's really not. It's a G.
G.
It's a G.
Three.
So G R A F E. Giraffe. Okay.
Hey. Zebra.
Riley, if you went to the zoo, what would you see?
Lion.
A lion. And what kind of sound would a lion make, guys? Boys and girls? Okay, lion. What letter starts with a what letter? L. L-I-O-N. So these are all animals at the zoo. What else would you see other than animals at the zoo?
Tiger.
Other than animals. What about a zookeeper?
Zooman.
What'd you say?
Zookeeper.
Zookeeper.
What about a zooman? Penguins.
Christian, what does the zookeeper do?
Keeps the animals from getting lost.
Keeps them from getting lost. So you make sure the doors are locked, right? And remember the book we read where the monkey was letting all the animals out?
Yeah.
So the zookeeper is going to make sure all the animals are locked up, right? Because that's important to be
And the
safe.
mouse and the monkey still. That's why my mama
Maddie.
bought that book.
What do you think a zookeeper does?
A zookeeper keeps the animals clean.
Keeps them clean. Yes, that's very good. Let's write zookeeper. Zookeeper starts with a Z. Z-O-O-K-E-E-P-E-R. So he's got to keep them clean, so he's got to give them a bath, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Let's do one more. Lexi, what do you think a zookeeper does? Well, what's another thing that the zookeeper does? We've got, he keeps them safe and locked up. He gives them a bath. And what else would he have to do? What do they have to do?
Clean it.
Clean them. We've already said that. What's another one?
Give them mud baths.
What's another thing they have to do?
Drink.
Drink and eat, right? They have to feed them. They have to feed them, right?
Every day.
That's very important. So the zookeeper has very important jobs, and you boys and girls are going to pretend you're zookeepers when we go to choice time today. So our song and poem today is In the City Zoo, and it says by Fran Avna. Now who is that? It says by. What does she do?
Author.
She's the author. She writes it. She writes it. In the City Zoo. What is that?
The title.
The title. And what's the title do?
Tell us what the book's about.
The book or the song, right? It's going to tell us what it's about. So turn your listening ears on and listen and pretend like you're at the zoo and be thinking about what it would be like, okay? Becky's going to turn that on for us.
Mary saw a little lamb, a little.
Oh, here it is, guys. In the city zoo, so be listening, okay?
We're going on a trip to the city zoo to visit all the animals there. Some have feathers or skin like leather, some have fur and some have hair. No matter what the weather, they all live together. They all live together in the city zoo. Oh, we're off to the zoo in a great big bus to see the happy hippie hippopotamus. In the summer heat, he tries to keep cool in the blue, blue water at the bottom of the pool. He's laughing and splashing and having fun. And he lives with his friends in the city zoo. In the monkey house, gorillas, orangutans, and apes spit pits from green and purple grapes. The chimpanzee high up in the tree, he's pointing and laughing at everything he sees. He's climbing and throwing banana skins
Thank you, Steve.
from the top
Throw
of the
bananas.
tree in the city zoo. We're going on a trip to the city zoo to visit all the animals there. Some have feathers or skin like leather, some have fur and some have hair. No matter what the weather, they all live together. They all live together in the city zoo.
Okay.
In the city zoo. In the city zoo.
So what did you imagine if you were walking to the city zoo?
I think that I saw the big gorilla.
You thought you seen a big gorilla?
And the tiger.
Yeah, so there's monkeys growing. There's a hippopotamus and keeping cool in the water. So you're more than likely going to see a hippo in the water.
And a monkey.
Oh, and did you guys turn your listening ears on and hear the rhyming words? There was feathers and leather. They rhyme. They have the same endings. Weather and together. Rhyming words. Did you hear them?
Mr. Ross had an iron on actually.
Okay. That happens, doesn't it? So what were some of the things? Let's do the fairness sticks. What were some of the things that was going through your mind, Hallie, when you were listening to that and you were listening to the words? What would it have been like if you were there? What would you have seen? Monkey? What would the monkey be doing?
I would see a gorilla.
Huh? Oh, that's what it would be saying? Okay, yeah. That's what they say, isn't it? Braden. What about you? If you were at the zoo, oh listen, Braden's got the stick, so he's the one that's supposed to be talking. Kristen. Tiger. Yeah, what would the tiger be doing? You think he'd be taking a big lazy nap? Tiger be taking a big lazy nap? You think so, Jaden? Probably. You'd probably be taking a big lazy nap, right? Okay, let's read our book. This is called Edward the Emu. Edward the Emu. And it's by Sheena Knowles. Now, who is Sheena Knowles? It says by Sheena Knowles. The author. Then it says illustrated by Rob Clement. No, the author writes the book. Now, if it's illustrated, what does he do?
Inside of the book.
He draws the pictures. So Edward and the Emu is what of the book? The title. And the title tells us
What the book's about.
what the book's going to. So it's going to be about Edward Emu. And what is this part of the book?
Cover.
The cover. What does the cover do? Protects it. Protects it. Okay, get your quiet mouse on. Turn your listening ears on. This is such a fun book. You're going to love it. You are so going to love it. Be listening for rhyming words too. There's going to be rhyming words in here. Edward the Emu was sick of the zoo. There was nowhere to go. There was nothing to do. And compared to the seals that lived right next door, well, being emu was frankly a bore. What does it mean? What's bore mean? Boring. He was just bored, wasn't he? Like nothing to do. So that night, when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from his pen, and he laughed as he said, The seals are the best anybody can tell. So tomorrow I'll just be a seal as well. You think people's going to know he's not a seal? Does he look like a seal to you?
No.
Not really, does he? Does a seal have feathers and stuff?
No.
No.
Yeah, but you're going to turn into one.
The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the seals were swimming, and Edward was too. He dived in the water and basked in the sun, and he balanced a ball on his beak just for fun. What do you think that seal's thinking?
He's not a seal.
He's probably thinking, you don't belong here, isn't he?
It's like, I'm out of here.
Well, Edward was really enjoying the day till he overheard someone behind the fence say, "The seals are always amusing, it's true, but the lion's the best thing to see at the zoo." Do you think the lion's the best thing to see?
Why is he going to eat the fish?
So what do you think he's going to do? What's your prediction?
Eat the fish. Eat the fish.
Think he's going to eat the fish? So that night when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward jumped from the pool and he smiled and said, "The lion's the best anybody can tell. So tomorrow, I'll just be a lion as well." Do you think he's going to look like a lion? I'd almost be afraid to go in the line then, wouldn't you?
Yeah. It would be painted.
The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the lions were roaring, and Edward was too. He snarled at the ladies and growled at the men. Life was certainly grand for a lion in his den.
He a tiger.
Does he look like a lion?
No.
No, he doesn't. Well, Edward was having a wonderful day till a man in the crowd had the gumption to say, "The lion's a beast I shall always detest. The snakes are the things that I like to see best." He's been like a lazy lion, isn't he? Laying in the tree. Now, what do you think's going to happen? Did you hear what he said? Did you hear what the man said looking at him? You think he's going to try to go with the snakes?
Yeah.
Maybe? What do you think?
I don't know.
Let's see. So that night when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward crept from the cage and he grinned as he said, "If the snakes are the best things and that's what they say, then tomorrow I'll just be a snake for the day." The next morning at 9, when they opened the zoo, the snakes were all hissing, and Edward was too. He slipped round the rocks. It was magic to see. Then he curled himself casually around a tree.
A tree that's a snake.
The snake. What kind of sound does a snake make?
He's kissing the snake.
Hissing sound. Do you all hear the rhyming words in here? See and tree. Do you hear them all? Well, Edward was just warming up for the day when he overheard one of the visitors say, "The snakes are impressive. I know that it's true. But the emus by far are the best thing at the zoo." So what do you think he's going to do? He's going to go back. You think he's going to go back to being himself? Let's see. The emu gasped, "Edward, my goodness, that's me. I'm the thing that the gentleman most likes to see. Not the seals, the lions, the snakes, and the rest. It's Edward the emu he likes to see best." So all the animals are important and fun, aren't they?
Well, those are all. The snakes are following him. He doesn't know.
So that night when the zookeeper went home to bed, Edward slipped from the cage and he laughed as he said, "If the emu's the best, then that's easy then. Tomorrow I'm Edward the emu again." So it's easy to be ourselves, isn't it? Oh, what color snakes did you see? What color? Yellow, green, orange. What color is the snake?
Black and white.
Black and white. He's got
Stripes.
stripes.
That snake, black and white, is poisonous.
Okay, let's keep going. Edward ran to the place where he used to reside, but oh, what a shock when he clambered inside.
There's another one.
Uh-oh. He found himself suddenly come face to face with the emu they brought in to take Edward's place. So what's your prediction? What do you think's going to happen? Do you think one's going to leave? Do you think they'll be there together? You think one's going to leave? Let's see. Let's find out. The emus considered each other a while. Then the new emu said with a shy little smile, "Hello, I'm Edwin. It's nice meeting you. They're the best thing I've seen since I came to the zoo." Aww.
Also staying together.
That end. How many are there now? There was one, and now there's 1, 2. Good job. Excellent. Raise your hand if you liked it.
It was so
It was funny,
funny.
wasn't it? He tried to be a little bit of everything, right?
Yeah, but not in work for me, so I wanted to be back in his house.
Yeah. So now we're going to move over to a small group, and you're going to get to make your very own field trip name tags. So here's what you're going to do. Miss Laura is going to, hang on 1 second, okay? Miss Laura is going to pass out a piece of paper, and you're going to draw your favorite animal on it. It could be a zebra, tiger with stripes, a giraffe, giraffe print, a lion, a monkey, a gorilla, anything you want to draw that's your favorite animal. Yes, Addison.
I don't know how to draw a zebra.
Okay, Miss Laura will help you when we have pictures, so that will help you also, okay? So you just do your best. I've seen all of you draw.
But I can't.
Okay, just try your best. That's all Miss Laura asks of you, okay? But before we go to choice time, before we leave the carpet, everybody turn their listening ears on so they can hear. Put your listening ears on. Remember, we use our inside voices, right? We keep our hands and our feet to ourselves. Be nice and have fun. At the block area, I want you to build a zoo. So you need to make all the cages and for each animal. So if you have a cage for a lion, is it going to be the same size as a cage for a lizard?
No.
Lion's going to be a lot bigger, right? So you're going to have to make his place a lot bigger because the lizard's smaller, right? And then in dramatic play, you're going to come over here. And let's see, you're going to be zookeepers. So you're going to put your zookeeper hat on. So here's our zookeeper hats, right? They do this so they can protect themselves from the sun. You can put your work gloves on. Because you're going to be shoveling hay for the giraffes, right? So pretend that you're doing it. Miss Becky has her cup of water she's going to give to the animals. We have lions and alligators, all sorts of things. So you need to pretend, you need to feed your animals and take care of them, right?
Yeah.
You got to take extra special care of the animals.
With the two books.
In the library, we have all of our zoo books. So be reading the zoo books. You're going to have all of those. So you guys got it? Remember to follow the rules, okay? When we send you, then
Okay,
it's
now
already a small group.
just blue squares and pink hearts, stay standing. Everybody else, stay doing your squares. Blue squares and pink hearts, stay standing.
I'm a pink heart. Me too. You guys are purple circles. Oh, too. Purple circle.
Okay, Miss Becky's getting ready to tell you, okay?
Okay, listen.
Miss Becky.
Now the ones that I have standing up are the ones that are going to go to small group first. I have your names laying on the table where you're supposed to sit.
Yes.
But first, we're going to make our favorite animal sound, okay? So we're going to start with Maddie. What's your favorite animal sound? Okay. What's your favorite animal sound? Can you make a zebra sound? What's your favorite animal? A zebra. Can you make that sound? Let me hear it. Yeah, they go nutty.
I play.
Okay, if you've made it
Find your seat. Find your square. What's your animal sound?
I don't know.
You know what a rhino makes? You think so?
I know what an elephant makes.
That sounds like a good rhino to me.
Yep. Okay, Jake, it's your turn.
He's got his sound.
You guys are awesome.
What's the lion sound make?
Oh my god.
Now, Grace, what triangle? Stand up.
Where you find your name.
Give me your animal sound.
Are you done?
What's that? Okay. Go get your name and go to your choice area. Come on. What's yours? Can you make me a lion sound? Okay. You make me a lion sound. Okay. What's yours?
This will be Eric.
What is that?
Tiger.
Okay. What's your animal sound?
Are you gonna draw your
What's that
favorite
favorite?
animal?
Okay.
Draw your favorite animal?
How about yours? What's it do with its trunk? What's yours? What did it make? Okay.
I'm so proud of you. I love hearing all the animals. What animal did you do, Bree? A zebra? What is this one? Kind of like a horse, isn't it? Jake, what'd you pick? What? What do you like? Which one did you pick? A zebra? What does this one like? Ryder, what did you pick? Yeah. What's the elephant sound like? Ooh, Addison. A zebra? What does zebra sound like? Yeah, good job. Very good. Okay, so Miss Laura has crayons. The first thing you're going to do is draw your favorite animal. We have pictures up here of animals. Miss Laura, you want to do zebra? Put pictures on the back. Yes, what do you do with that? Yeah, so draw your favorite animal. Go ahead and pick a crayon. Okay. So you can draw a giraffe, you can draw a zebra, you can draw a monkey, a snake, a lizard, a bird. Birds are at the zoo. That is really good. Don't forget when you make your animal to draw its eyes and its ears. And some have tails. There's no white crayon. That's really good. Oh, a snake. A purple snake.
Like a kangaroo?
Watch on the screen. A cheetah. That's going to be your name.
Almost got my
You
name.
done with your picture?
What?
Did you want to do your name? You want to make the everybody, okay?
You can use a block.
Baby
I see Miss Laura. I see your face.
Good job, Jake. Love it. Byron made it. What did you make, Byron? An elephant. An elephant? Love it. In the cage, you made this actually opposite. Very good. Good job. Proud of you. Hands on top. All right. I need all the green triangles to come see me, please. If you're a green triangle. My green triangle. Here's what we're going to do. Draw pictures of animals. Addison drew a cheetah. And Grant drew a rhino. And then we write our names on it for your name tag. You got it? Did you hear me?
Let me know when you get finished.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do, is draw. First thing you're going to do is draw your favorite animal. It could be a giraffe, an elephant, a monkey, a snake, a cheetah, an emu. Tiger is tiger up here. Deer. You want to make a cheetah? Good job. A cheetah is yellow. Yes, black. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. What is it? Elephant. I love it.
What's that bucket?
Blue eyes.
Good job. Don't forget their eyes. Just imagine you're at the zoo and you're seeing this animal. You can picture it in your mind. Now, I'm seeing some really awesome pictures. I'm seeing some really awesome pictures. Excellent. There's Isaac's elephant. Really good. That was very nice. That was very nice of you to say that.
Let's look at
And Cash made a tiger. Oh, a lion. Okay, you made a lion. Very good. Very good. I'm proud of you. One second. Let me do Cash's yours, okay? You'll be good. Oh, and you made a tiger? Thank you for saying Yes, baby. Oh, thank you for saying that. That's very nice. Okay, Oh, you made water for it? Okay, do you need to
Look at him. Oh my God.
Okay, hands on top. If you are a purple circle, please come see me.
Oh, video.
Okay, you see that place around your neck? Thank you.